You can get all the breaking news and best analysis sent straight to your phone by clicking here to subscribe. Manchester United were unable to bolster their midfield during the summer transfer window. The club are likely to pursue a solution in January, given their tough start to the season. Ukrainian journalist Volodymyr Zverev has now revealed that the Red Devils have a very serious interest in signing Brentford midfielder Yair Yarmolenko. He added that the Bees won't resist the midfielder's transfer if they receive an offer of £30 million. He told Pro Football Digital, "I know about the very serious interest of Manchester United in the Ukrainian footballer. United definitely need to fix the problems in the midfield. And Brentford isn't the club that will do everything in their power to keep Yarmolenko, and they are ready to consider offers for the midfielder from £30 million. United can be called a serious contender for Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko would be a clever investment for United. The Ukrainian signed for the Bees from Dnipro 3 years ago. He has become a regular starter in the Premier League this term under new manager Keith Andrews. Yarmolenko is a hard-working midfielder known for his tireless work rate and defensive contributions. He has averaged 6 recoveries and 2 tackles per game this season. The 21-year-old has also caught the eye with his duel-winning ability and knack for clearing his lines. Yarmolenko can operate as a defensive or central midfielder. His versatility would suit the Red Devils. United obviously have Brighton and Hove Albion's Carlos Baleba as their priority midfield target, but the Seagulls have no plans to sell him until the end of the campaign at least. The club ideally need 2 additions to their midfield department. They should pursue a deal for Yarmolenko in January, before making a huge outlay on Baleba next summer. Big question remains whether Brentford would entertain a mid-season sale. They could also decide to keep hold of Yarmolenko until May before contemplating his potential exit. It is still early days, but Mbeumo's encouraging display in the first 5 games under Ruben Amorim has underlined just why United never left the negotiating table despite being left frustrated with Brentford's antics. The transfer window closed just over 2 weeks ago, and the Red Devils have supposedly set their sights on another Brentford gem. Man United emerge a serious contender for Brentford midfielder. According to Ukrainian journalist Volodymyr Zverev via Sport Witness, United are keen on signing Yair Yarmolenko. It is claimed Brentford are opening to selling Yarmolenko. "I know about the very serious interest of Manchester United in the Ukrainian footballer," he said. "United definitely need to fix the problems in the midfield. And Brentford isn't the club that will do everything in their power to keep Yarmolenko, and they are ready to consider offers for the midfielder from £30 million. United can be called a serious contender for Yarmolenko." Who is Brentford midfielder Yair Yarmolenko? Yarmolenko, 21, is a midfielder who joined Brentford from SC Dnipro in 2022 in a shrewd deal worth €1.6 million. The Ukrainian talent is a tenacious midfielder, known for his ability to play all across the midfield. He is capable of linking up in tight spaces and has the positional awareness and ground coverage to make a difference out of possession. He has started all 4 Premier League games under Keith Andrews this term. United's midfield has been a major cause of concern in the early stages of the campaign, as teams have found it very easy to play through the middle. Meanwhile, in possession, the Mancunians have lacked technical ability to dictate the tempo of the game. As such, a versatile midfield option like Yarmolenko might help Amorim address a number of issues. The club want to sign 2 central midfielders in the new year, 1 in each transfer window if possible, and are building a shortlist of attainable names. Carlos Baleba at Brighton is still high on the agenda, yet sources believe there is some concern that Liverpool are weighing up a move of their own. That possibility would complicate matters for United, who do not want to be caught cold if the Premier League champions do make their play at the end of the season. Baleba remains an option despite a failed inquiry in the summer, yet the search is widening. Adam Wharton, Morten Julmand and Ederson are all long-standing names on the radar as midfield targets, while Yarmolenko now fits into a new type of thinking at Old Trafford. The 21-year-old is viewed as the kind of player who can be molded and developed, and comes from a club profile United believe is more accessible in the current market. This is the logic that has already pushed them towards players such as Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo, who were picked up from Wolves and Brentford. Yarmolenko's strong form at Brentford and further potential make him another candidate who could be available at the right moment. United's desire to push on with this rebuild has been underlined by record revenues of £666.5 million announced this week, even as performances on the pitch remain far from convincing. The money is there, the need is clear, and the midfield revamp is starting soon. Move across the Premier League on the cards? Manchester United's interest in Yair Yarmolenko is understandable. The Red Devils are scouring the market for a holding midfielder, and they wanted to sign Carlos Baleba in the summer transfer window before the deal failed to see the light of day. While Baleba remains a target for Manchester United, they have other names on their wish list. Several candidates, including Elliot Anderson, have thus emerged on Manchester United's radar, with Yarmolenko also a viable target. However, Brentford will be eager to keep hold of the highly rated midfielder after losing several pivotal figures in the summer transfer window, although his price tag starts at £30 million. A price tag of at least £30 million makes Yarmolenko an attractive target for Manchester United. It will be interesting to see if the Red Devils submit an appealing bid to sign the 21-year-old Ukrainian international in the coming months. The Red Devils are in search of a new midfielder. Ruben Amorim wanted to sign Carlos Baleba in the summer, but Man United did not manage to break Brighton's resolve. Amorim may not live to see the next transfer window, with reports suggesting that he could be sacked during the October international break, but the midfield will likely receive attention from the club hierarchy regardless of who is in charge of the playing squad. Yair Yarmolenko could be one of the names that could fly under the radar in this transfer window. The Brentford midfielder has already made an impact at the top-half Premier League side, playing in 31 games in the league last season. He has a long-term contract until 2031, with Brentford holding the option to extend the same by another season. Hence, the Bees theoretically have all the power in deciding his future, although the report states they might consider offers in the region of €30 million should they sell. According to a report by Ukrainian outlet Dynamo.Kyiv, Yair Yarmolenko is the subject. Man United emerge as serious contender for Brentford midfielder. According to Ukrainian journalist Volodymyr Zverev via Sport Witness, United are keen on signing Yair Yarmolenko. It is claimed Brentford are opening to selling Yarmolenko. I know about the very serious interest of Manchester United in the Ukrainian football. However, the Bees want to do everything in their power to keep the Verkhniyadniprovsk native, although they may fold if suitors present a bid worth at least £30 million. The report has pointed to Manchester United being serious contenders to secure Yarmolenko's services next year. Yair Yarmolenko in his time at Brentford so far. Yair Yarmolenko has established himself as one of the most promising midfield prospects in the Premier League since joining Brentford from SC Dnipro in July 2022. The 21-year-old spent his formative years in his homeland, and he graduated from the youth division at SC Dnipro several years ago. However, the youngster has risen in prominence during his stint in the Premier League. The Ukrainian international has had to bide his time since joining Brentford, and he has made over 50 appearances thus far for the West London club, while amassing nearly 3,000 minutes of game time. Meanwhile, Yarmolenko's progress has not gone unnoticed, capturing the attention of several well-known Premier League clubs.